We're recording. Okay, yeah. So I'll just quick spiel. I know a lot of us are working on building our like pages and reaching our cold market. And I will say that, obviously you guys have seen that it really did change my business. I wish I had started earlier. I paid $600 for one training, a while ago, and tried building my like page and doing email lists and all that kind of stuff. And none of it really was specific enough. So then I ended up taking the Jesse Regan course, which I think he's been doing the free, here's information to try to get you to sign up for my course. And that is posted in our team page. So I took that, and that's what really changed my business. And I will say, there's nothing that's like groundbreaking about what he shows you, but he just teaches you how to run ads. And so that's not what tonight is about, because it is a like 6-module course. Each module is one module released a week. So it's like over 6 weeks. It's a lot of information, and it's too much for me to teach, and to teach it correctly. Yeah, Sam thinks it's too much. So that's not what tonight is about. But what I did want to show you, because I know we've had conversation, a lot of you guys are playing around, is just kind of what my power editor looks like and what my ads manager looks like, just so you can get an idea of kind of how many ads I've run, what the prices looked like. There's ads that I ran before I did the training. So I just kind of wanted to share that to give you guys an idea, of kind of what was going on. And when doing that too, I think, I'll mention some things that Jesse mentions. And Madeline is on the call. Like I mentioned, she does this as her job. So Beachbody coaches hire her to help them grow their like page. So, she can talk some about that, and definitely, jump in as I'm going through things and help clarify things. And before I got on this call, I was telling Madeline, my power editor doesn't look like the beautiful, perfect way that Jesse says that it should. A lot of Facebook tools don't play well together. So I have ads on my phone, and then they've done different things and look different in Power Editor than when I said to on the phone. But it'll still give you a good idea kind of what's going on. So let's see, let me share my screen. And you guys feel free, jump in, ask questions as we kind of go along. Like I said, I'm also going to just try and make this efficient for you guys. I know you were on team call last night, so I know you guys have lives beside a million team calls. So this is my power editor. I'll start by saying, you can see how I have 3 post boosts. So this is campaigns going on right here. So you have campaigns, and then beneath that is ad sets, and beneath that are your ads. Again, this all is kind of what Jesse talks about in the training and how to set it up. But your campaign is your highest level. So all these post boosts should be one campaign. What happened is when I copied one of my ads on my phone, it created a whole new campaign, even though I told it not to. So each one of these post boosts, when you go into this is the ad set, it's just these just have one ad in it. So these are things that I'm running right now. But what I want to show you, this is my one of the larger post boosts. So this is when I had found my market. So a lot of these post boosts, so these post boosts went to my like page. Sorry. So these all went to my like page. And the reason I advertised these to my like page, or did a sponsored post to my like page, was just to make sure that the people on my page were seeing the free content, seeing that okay, I'm not only doing sponsored posts trying to sell you something, right? So this like booty post or pregnancy post boost, those are just videos that I created that I knew my market would like. And so I just paid to boost those so that more people would see it.
Which thing really fast, sorry, Holly.
Yeah.
Like the premise of like the whole like page thing is once they are there, you have to be posting consistently content that gives value to the people that are looking at it. So if it's just a picture of you and one word like, hey, that's not really value. Holly posts videos, she posts workouts, she posts help with Sam, that kind of stuff. Of course, you should have things that are just you in your life, but you have to provide value for people to realize, oh, I really want to like this page and I want to invest with it and I want to engage with it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so I do pay just to have more people see some of my random videos that don't ask them to do anything. Doesn't ask them to like the page. It doesn't ask them to do anything.
No, if somebody goes to your page though, they're gonna see every single post you've ever done, right? It just, the boosted posts are gonna show up in more people's news feed.
If they go to your page, yes.
Okay.
But, you know, as you can see.
I see what you mean. That makes sense.
Yeah. So like with my like page, here, let's see, when I go there, like some of my posts will say like, you know, 5,000 people saw this, but I have 18,000 people who like my page. So that means 13,000 people, you know, aren't seeing like my video. Where's the video I posted, right? So it gets that video in front of them. Yeah. So like this one, 8,000 people have seen it today. So 10,000 people didn't see it.
Right.
I wouldn't boost this one, right? Because that's just like, but you know, one that's an actual like video. And also, you know, boosting live videos are good too. Again, this, yeah. So there's that. But live videos were like when I'm just talking about Sam and that kind of stuff, I get a lot of people engaging. Like Madeline said, it doesn't always have to be fitness stuff.
Facebook is here to make money. They want you to boost your posts. They're never going to show it to everybody, and they're going to show it to fewer and fewer people just because they can.
Yeah.
And also think about how you interact with Facebook. When you're scrolling through Facebook, you hardly ever click on somebody's like page and go look at their post. So things that are actually showing up in the news feed are going to do way better than if they have to click over because people are lazy. They just don't.
So Jesse Reagan says never, like, don't ever click the boost button.
Yeah.
So when you boost your post for your like page, are you boosting or are you creating an ad?
I'm going in here and make these post boost. I've created all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not pressing boost. It's going in and creating them. So once I have like in this post boost campaign, I'll just click on this and press like duplicate. And
right.
And make it that way. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you boost, you can't use all of like your ads manager, all of that kind of, or not ads manager,
right.
Audience insights and all that stuff, your created audiences. You can use some of them, but there's not as many options.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think it's like like it's not like gonna kill you or anything, you know, but
right.
just because you can't get to as many audience.
You can't like get to everything. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, isn't boost only showing up to people? If it's just a regular post, it's only boosting to people who already like your page, correct?
You can choose when you do the post boost, you can choose your audience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is one of my campaigns for video for post likes. So these are like the two that I have running right now. I'll go in my ads manager too, because you'll be able to see like my cost and stuff better in there. I don't know why this is being ridiculous. But these are like all different videos that I've done. So like lower body circuit, fit pregnancy, that's one group that I like put together. That's just like what I titled it, right? So that's targeting, I don't know, I mean, I'd have to go in and look, but like fitness pages, pregnancy pages, again. And so Target Baby 2, Target Baby 1, these are all female entrepreneurs. These are all different audiences that I created to target. And then I used the same video for all 4 of them to see how they did. So you can see like Fit Pregnancy was 10 cents a like, 12, 7, 9, 68. Again, so Stability Ball Circuit, this is a different video, and you can tell it did not do as well. 68, 45 cents, 24 cents. So I killed all of those really quickly. I set my daily budget to 3, but I only got 2 page likes, so that must have been within like a 24-hour period, or a certain number of people saw it, and I said, that's too high of a cost. Whereas these, when I'm getting 10 cents or below, I know that it's a good fit.
And there's no rhyme or reason.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's like this one's been post-produced, or this one has words, or this one has that. Like Jesse always says, everyone always says, like, just try everything. Try inside, try outside with it. Try with a chair, try with a baby, try on a white wall, try on a black wall, try with a purple shirt, a blue shirt. Like it's just really random what people react to.
It is. And, my lower body circuit, that video seemed to do better. So then up here, I tried doing it with more audiences, 3 different female entrepreneur audiences, 2 different like Bye Bye Baby audiences. And again, the costs were higher. So I knew those audiences weren't right because I'd gotten the video. I knew I could get 10 cents and I could get them with those audiences. So I just killed these audiences because they weren't responding.
And another thing to look at with audiences is if you're an ads manager and you click on it, it'll tell you cost, but you can also choose engagement. So you can see, okay, these people liked my page, but did they do anything else afterwards? So if you have a really low cost, but they're not reacting or commenting or sharing or doing anything, it's really not doing anything for you. And maybe your cost is a couple cents higher, but those people have shared your post and have commented and reacted. That's going to do more for your business in the long run than if it's just a little bit less cost.
Exactly.
Usually they correlate though.
Yeah.
So did you run all 4 of those at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I run like 10 to 12 at the same time if I have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Like
because
today I made 8 ads for Dara and ran them all.
Yeah. You can kill them really quickly too. Like,
So when you say you kill them though, do you totally stop it, or do you change the audience?
Stop it.
you stop it, duplicate it, and make a new audience. So you never, yes, you would make a new audience and try again, but you don't do it in that same ad. You create another ad with a new audience.
Oh, so you're like, okay, this video didn't get anything. You're not like, I'll go try it with a new audience. You're just like, screw that video.
The audience, and then it starts getting traction, you still have the amount that you spent when it got no traction. So if you got, one page like, you're at one page like for $1, but you didn't spend $1 on that ad with that audience. You spent $1 with that ad with a different audience. So you just want to start all over so you know exactly how much you've spent on that ad with that audience and how much the page like is.
But I'm saying with the exact same video you do it?
Same video.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Okay. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
scientific method. You want to change one thing. Maybe you change the copy, maybe, the words on it. Maybe you change the image. Maybe you change the whole video, but you always just want to change one thing so you can compare it and know exactly what you changed, as opposed to changing 3 things and not being sure if it was because you changed the words or the audience or the image on the screen.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So this is my power editor. A lot of these, so this is a post boost, ads pregnancy video. So like testing. These posts are older. Oh no. So in Jesse's training, he also has you do post, not just videos. So he has you do like images. So a lot of these are like my image testing. Don't do it. You can do it, but videos will perform better than images every single time. So unless you've got like a killer image for your, likes, then video. Would you say the same thing, Madeline? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like 90, they perform 90% better.
Yeah. So these are other ones. So Emily Skye, I targeted. Carl Deichler, I targeted. Sean Johnson, who's a gymnast, targeted desktop versus mobile. So again, this in the beginning, you're just learning. You start by just targeting like one thing at a time, and then, you know, mobile, desktop. He also suggests, where is my, I know these all look so crazy, and these are in no order, which Power Editor is just a mess. But they have you target a Beachbody audience. So for me, you make an audience, and mine was like Autumn. I targeted Autumn's page and Shanti's page, and then like one other person to kind of get the numbers I wanted. But I could never get my video. I was looking today. I think I was beneath like 24 cents. And so I just stopped. I was like, you know what? That's low enough. I know like the video is good enough at 24 cents. And I went on to like find my ideal audience. But that is kind of one thing that Jessie suggests, is trying out some of your videos on a Beachbody audience, because you know those are the kind of people that you want to target. So if you know you're having issues and you can't get anything beneath like $1 a like or something, maybe go back and start targeting Beachbody audience, and you know you can kill things a little more quickly. But again, I never really had great luck with Beachbody audience. Have you done Beachbody audience like Jessie says, Madeline?
Yeah, and I didn't I kind of do the same thing. I'm not as cool as Holly. I haven't gotten crazy ads, except for people who already have crazy amounts of followers. Like I tried one video for a top 10 coach, and it was 8 cents a like automatically. I don't know if that's just her or what. But yeah, once I get to about 25 cents, then I start testing audiences, and I've tested all swings. You can do lookalike audience, you can do video view audiences. There's so many different things that you can do.
Yeah.
So how do you decide on your audiences? Because like my one ad I have running right now, what did I say today, Holly? It was like 29 cents.
Yeah, it was like 30 cents. Yeah.
Yeah. And so now it's just like trying to figure out, I guess, like the audience to go with it.
So
how do you pick it? Is it just kind of like going through and interests and that kind of stuff, and just kind of?
And he suggests, so if you have someone who likes your page, or you have a friend who would kind of be like your ideal person, go to their page and check. You can click on their likes, and you can see everything that they like. And that's a really good way, because sometimes it's hard to just sit there and be like, what do I like? But that's a good way to like find different likes.
And I suggest actual pages that they like, not as much interest.
Right.
Okay.
But I feel like they've made some changes to Audience Insights, and I can hardly find any pages on there anymore unless they're like huge.
Huh.
But
So
that's just me.
I have not tried to find a new audience recently. I will tell you guys that. I will also just say, yeah, so I mean, I tried a ton of videos, so copy 1, copy 2, copy 1, copy 2, bye bye baby 1, lower body, I mean, paper plate, stability ball. So I tried.
Yours and show them how to get to engagement.
Just click on it.
Yeah, and then instead of column performance, click column engage. Click engagement. So that shows you what the people that like the page have done. 481 reacted to it. 20. I don't think that's right. 13,000 people liked it, but only 26 people commented. It might be within like a certain amount of time or something. But anyhow, it shows you that people are actually clicking and liking and doing things for them.
Yeah.
I think it might be like right after they like it, if they click on your page or something. But anyhow, you should have something there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, this is, your cost per like. So you can see my amount spent, $89.17. So I spent $90 and gotten 1,500 page likes. For me, 1,500 page likes for $90. I mean, if you sell one All Access Challenge Pack, that's $70 right there. So, I mean, it's the other thing is relevance. So how relevant is this to your audience? 8. I don't know why it wasn't 9 yesterday. So let's see, what's the other one? So I just started this one, same audience. And I just used one of the videos that had done well on my page. That's kind of another good, if you have enough people on your page that are reacting to your videos, right? That's kind of a good test too. So people really liked this video that was on my page. So I decided to try that one out. So this one has a relevance of 9. And so, yeah, this is another weird thing it did, but actually this is a good comparison. So this one, which was like another good video, very similar, literally we're in the same spot. I have Sam, we're doing like screenshot even is of like a similar workout. And I stopped it because I was at almost 200 reach. Page like was 17 cents. And like, there's nothing wrong with a page like of 17 cents. I mean, that's really good. You're doing better than like 90% of other people, you know, doing ads. But I had the one above it for 5 cents. So I just turned off the 17 cent one. You know, I spent, so yes, Sam. So amount spent 34 cents. I mean, I spent 34 cents to know, okay, this one's not going to work. I'm gonna go to another one. So I think that is the big thing. Don't let an ad run forever. Like if it's not doing well, just kill it and find another audience. And yes, it takes time. I think that is the other, you know, that's the thing. It takes a lot of time to create those new audiences and to create new videos. But it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. So I mean, I think that was a big point for me was, okay, I invested in this training. And, you know, I mean, the great thing about Beachbody is we all kind of spent $140 to join, and we were going to do the programs and shakes anyway. So like, it wasn't this huge investment. And I think, so for me, I was like, all right, I need to just spend the $300 to do the training, because, you know, just like we ask our challengers to invest $200 in the All Access Challenge Pack. I was like, it's my business. I'll write it off in my taxes the next year. You know, for me, the $600 one, that other one didn't work. This one did work. And again, it was more about teaching me how to play around in the ads manager than so much, you know, how to create videos. I think for those of you, I mean, we've talked a lot about creating videos and, you know, what videos have worked for me, what hasn't. So I think you guys are pretty good at that. But it's more of the, like, it's time. I think more so than money, it's time. And gosh, I mean, you could kind of say that with Beachbody in terms of income too, right? You have to put in so much time in the beginning. And for me, the beginning can last a year, 2 years to really start seeing income. So this is just another one of those, like, patience until you find that winning ad thing. But I do believe when you find it, it can change your business. And just to add to that, when I found my winning ad, I did $3 a day. It probably took me about 3 months to really get the numbers built up on my like page, that I started having people really comment and watch my live videos and like make sales. So, you know, it's not like you're just gonna, it just takes time. I feel like I say that with this business all the time. It's hard. Yeah. Right, Malin, would you agree? I mean, there's no secret, right?
To me, the biggest thing with the Jessie system is a system. It's figuring out how to set things up so you can change one thing at a time, so you can measure what is doing well. So if you can figure that out for yourself, just change one thing. You know, like he also tells you about audiences. He does a whole lot of stuff that's super helpful. But if you can't afford that right now, that's, you know, my biggest tip, you know, change one thing so you know what is going on. Yeah. He also really helps with creating audiences and where to look and avatars and everything like that. I think it's definitely worth it. Yeah. But yeah, that was the biggest thing, learning how to set it up and what to do. And
yeah. And I think the lookalike audience, Melissa kind of asked me about that. So for me, using a lookalike audience would be great, because the people who like my page, like I know what my audience should be, and the people who like my page are the right audience. I'm getting the right people on there. They're engaging. If you haven't like found that right audience, like creating a lookalike audience is not really going to help you.
And if you don't have that many people that like your page, it's going to give you like 1,000 people that look alike, which is not enough to target
Right.
in an ad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Right. So it's a great tool once you get your page a little bigger, which I haven't even used that yet. So, which I should though, because I do think I have high interaction on my page. And I really do believe it's because I targeted the right audience. If you look at go look at Bonnie Ingles' page or Melanie Mitro's page, they both have over 30,000 likes on their like page. I get more comments every day than they do, every single day. And Melanie Mitro's comments are all from like coaches. So I think that says a lot about targeting the right audience and targeting a cold market that, you know, feels comfortable with me and is willing to purchase versus, you know, being a top coach who a million other coaches follow, but of course aren't going to buy from her because they're already coaches.
And I think it compounds on itself too. Once you find the right audience and then one person starts commenting, then other people start, nobody wants to be the first person. So if they've seen that other people have commented and they're like used to seeing that Holly will comment back and that kind of stuff, it compounds. But yeah, you just have to be patient.
Yeah.
And I'm very patient.
Another tip that Jesse gave and that I did in the beginning, I don't do now, but is when you're just getting a couple likes a day, you know, reach out to those people, thank them for liking your page and see what they're interested in seeing. And just be, you know, and be like, hey, just looking to make sure I'm really providing valuable content on my page. Like, thanks for liking it. You know, what can I help you with? And I know I talked to Melissa today and she said she did that and she had someone write her back yesterday who would they got in a whole big conversation. So I think that's really good in the beginning. I mean, I can't do that now, but I think in the beginning it's good and it forms that relationship and hopefully those people will then comment because they feel comfortable with you.
Yeah, and Jesse Reagan said the same thing at Super Saturday. He was just like, you know, you can do that. That's great. He was like, but it's not something you're going to be able to keep up with. Because I think one coach's question was basically like, there are some people that you can't like send a message to. And she was like, how am I supposed to contact them? And he was like, you don't. Like, you know, if they want to engage on your page, they will. Like if you're providing what you need, they'll comment. So
yeah, and that is true. That's the other thing is when you're messaging people, you know, if you're not friends, it'll go to their other inbox.
Yeah.
So some people will see it, some people won't. You can friend request people. I was friend requesting them, but I was also friend requesting them at the same time I was sending the message. So again, you know, and it depends too. If you are going 100% to your like page, then friending people, I mean, what's the point? Because you're not going to be posting your personal page for long, you know, unless it is to make sure they kind of see those messages. So again, that's another decision. And another thing that Jesse talks about is when do you stop using your personal and go all to like page? And really the answer is kind of right away. But that's a whole nother thing.
Small enough, like, I don't know, like that's a whole big thing that people talk about. Some people double post, like that I help with, like they just post one thing on their regular page and one thing on their like page. I think that if people are interested enough, they'll go where you go. But... Whoa. Auntie Ann misses you.
Yeah, you see your Aunt Madeline? Yes. Yeah, I agree that it was a hard decision for me. It was really scary because I didn't have many people who liked my page. And so I did for a while just share my post over.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Is sharing. Like I post to my like page and then I just share it.
I think that's good because then your original content is all on your like page. And then I think so many people share stuff now. I used to think people like cared that they're like, oh my God, this is like shared. I don't even think people notice as they like scroll through. I really don't. So I don't think it's like a bad thing to share it. But I think it's good to post originally to your like page. And Melissa, I also liked how you posted the other day, like, hey, I'm about to go live on my like page to try to get people.
I'm trying to, I would really rather do like those kinds of live things on my like page because it's like page content. It's not like, you know, my uncle in New Jersey cares about like my workout tips or whatever. So yeah, that was like my plan. But no, I had like one person pop up and then it was like gone. I was like,
Yeah.
there was that one fleeting person that was there.
Later too.
What's that?
They don't have to watch them live. They can watch them later.
Right. Yeah. So
I always say if you do Instagram as well, post an Instagram story before you go live as well. If you've ever used Instagram.
oh, that's good. I never do I always post Instagram, but I never do Instagram stories ever.
But I always see people saying they're going to go live, and then even if it's like hours later, I always go and look at it.
Oh, true. So you just go on your Instagram live, like they just go on Instagram live and they're like, hey, I'm about to go live over on my Facebook page.
Don't do Instagram live, do Instagram story.
Right. That's what I meant.
Instagram live goes away automatically. Instagram story lasts for 24
Yes.
hours. So they
Okay.
can at least click over.
So do they just say they're going to be live on their Facebook page? Do they add like,
hey, I'm going live on my Facebook page with 10 tips for Tuesday about fitness, blah, 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 blah. Come join me.
do they add a link or is it just,
Can't add links yet, but you can add like the @ symbol in your name. So then they can just click that, and then like usually their one link in their profile goes to their
right.
Their like page.
Yeah, because I do have I think my like page is what my link is in my, I'd have to double check. I don't remember.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think pretty much everyone is doing, they're getting their audiences together. It's just like a game. I feel like of just, it's a numbers game. Yeah. Yeah.
I get obsessive. Like I start 10 ads and then I click refresh 44 times to see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm running ads for like 5 people at the same time. So I have 5 ads managers at the top and I'm like, it's very silly.
Yeah, but so these are the 2 I continue to run. I mean, this lower body circuit is me pregnant. And this is not, this number is not right. Just an FYI. I don't know why it's only saying 1,500. I mean, the majority of my page likes have come from that one video, which is like 10,000 page likes. This is not.
It said earlier that it was 11,000.
Okay. Yeah. That's more like it. Like, I'm like, this is not right.
Same thing with only 459 from the other one.
Well, this one I just started running like a week ago. So that might be right. Cause that one it took me forever. I was like, well, you guys know, I mean, it's hard to get to a computer. So I was trying to do everything with my phone, but to really set up a new ad, I need to get on my computer. So that was the first like mom and baby video I've done. And that was just, I think I posted it last week. So that might be right. But yeah, the one is not right. Yeah.
For setting them up. So you're saying do like one campaign.
Yeah.
And it'd be like for likes. And then do multiple ad sets.
Yes, exactly.
Because I just got into what you were showing, Madeline, like the engagement.
Yeah.
And because both of those ads are under one ad set, it's not showing me split for the 2.
Exactly. So you want to run multiple ad sets and then only one ad in every ad set.
Level. It should show you both though.
It won't open up another one. The other one's really new though. I just started it today, so I don't know.
But yeah, one campaign and then one ad set in there and then one ad per ad set. So don't run multiple ads in an ad set. And that it just makes it easier to compare everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you have multiples in there, then you just have to click through and see how each one are doing.
Right. Like this one got messed up. So you can see like 2 approved in there, which is annoying.
Right.
But I know that like I turned that one off so early that it's not.
So it's one ad set per video then under your campaign.
Exactly.
Duplicate the ad set and switch out the video and keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you have the video, you can switch out your text. You can switch out like the starting portion of the video. Then you can switch out your audience. All those different things.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, and I did try different things, right? So like I tried Target Baby. I tried like female entrepreneurs because I was like, well, like I am a female entrepreneur and maybe that'll attract like people I like. And so I tried, some of the different like top female entrepreneurs. They're targeting their pages, but like those ended up being super expensive and I killed those. This says Baby Bye, but this is my good. These are like Bye Bye Baby. campaigns, which didn't do as well as like my Target baby. The fitness pages did okay for me. Like I think I did like fit pregnancy and shape and fitness. Like those did okay, but not as good as like the baby one. And I think for me, the baby one, I mean, it's super obvious on my page that it's like new moms. I mean, it's super obvious. And so the fitness pages didn't target just kind of pregnant or new moms. So while they were good likes, it made it hard. It wasn't that super pinpointed like target audience.
And when she was providing value on her page, it didn't pertain to them, so they didn't care as much.
Right.
But to new moms, that's value. You know, anytime there's something about Sam or sleeping or reflux.
I know, right? I literally last night after I posted the video about his shots and him like sleeping on me and how we'd worked hard to get him to be this independent sleeper, I got 4 private messages about how did you get Sam to be an independent sleeper? So
I
like,
watched it on mute so I could see Sam.
so I'm going to go live. I told them all, you know, I'm going to go live later talking about like how I got him to be an independent sleeper. Not that this kid is a great sleeper. He still wakes up like once to twice a night, but he sleeps in his own room. He's not like scared of his own room. He likes it, you know, and so anyway, but it's just interesting that, you know, one other thing in a post can lead to more questions. And then these moms were starting these conversations. They're trusting me. And, you know, and I get a lot of Shakeology questions too, obviously, about like breastfeeding and while pregnant. And I think that it helps that they trust me. You know, I mean, I always say ask your doctor, of course, but, you know, I think moms also feel comfortable. Well, she's obviously breastfeeding. She's has a normal child, you know, hopefully she's not killing him, you know, with Shakeology. So, yeah, that helps too.
I have so much Shakeology right now. I have Zach's, I have my own, and I have Dan's, and they all came.
I think a lot of people on this call can relate to having extra Shakeology in their home.
And apparently another bag shipped yesterday. How?
Well, I'll take it to France with me. I'm taking all the extra Shakeology to France with me. So
Yeah, this is actually your packet one instead of the bag one. Since I missed
do you guys have any other questions? I really don't want to, sorry, it's already been 40 minutes. Don't want to keep people long. Again, I know this wasn't like training on, you know, breaking down my audience and all of that, but at least you can get a kind of a look into what I've been doing. And hopefully it helps some.
Is the relevance score, you want it closer to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
mine's at 7.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, mine was 8. It was 9. So
I see him.
So that's good. Yeah. And I definitely check relevance, just because it does help with, hopefully it helps with page engagement as much as Facebook can tell you this person should engage on your page, right? And I mean, I do believe that like Facebook ads are just, when I think that I'm spending $3 a day, so $90 a month, and then I'm seeing, you know, so much growth. I mean, I'm definitely making like 2 challenge pack sales a month off of it. You know, it's just it's so worth it. Again, it's time. I mean, like I said, I did my ads when I was pregnant and had more time. And now, like, you guys are moms, you know, like I have a lot less time. So even getting that second ad together took me more time, and I already had my audience. So I think the biggest cost in all of this really is your time and energy making videos and figuring out your audience.
It takes a long time to create an audience.
Yeah, it does. Like to really research it. Like, yeah, like saying, like going through people's likes and finding those different, and you know, I mean, sometimes you don't even realize like what products you really use or like, or what would even things you don't use, but like would resonate, you know, with you or like other moms. So until you kind of, I know Madeline does like a quiz type thing or, you know, a questionnaire for all her new clients. But even that's hard, right? Because once you've kind of tried all those markets, you just got to keep going back and finding new audiences and researching more. So, all right. Any other questions? Thank you guys for hopping on. And I don't know, you know, I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm happy to, we can talk more about other things, but it just gets kind of down in the weeds and crazy. Search YouTube, listen to Jesse's free trainings. I know he's selling stuff, but like his free stuff is also helpful. And I will say the nice thing about these trainings, you get the training for life. So I did his like 2 ago. Madeline did his last one.
I'm annoyed that he then takes them down. Like, since he just started a new one, like I can only get to module 1, and I want
You should be able to get your old one. There's a button.
And they said that I couldn't. I asked on the Facebook page.
You can. I can get to my old one.
Help me.
Okay, I'll help you. I'll show you how. You have to revert back to like previous version, and then they're all there.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll show you where that is. Yeah, Stephanie. Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, and Stephanie.
I can't figure it out.
I'll show you how to do it. But you do have access to the future training, which is because we know Facebook changes things all the time. So
yeah, I'm interested in seeing his new audience one, because I feel like Audience Insights has changed a bunch.
yes, exactly.
So once you sign up for the training, then you can go into the new ones that he creates
all the new ones,
once Facebook changes. Okay.
which is valuable, since Facebook changes so much.
Yeah,
So.
he does them every single time. So if he just does it again because Power Editor or something has always changed.
Yeah. So it's helpful. And again, I mean, gosh, I will tell you guys as much as I can if he gives me some like new insight, but I'll also say my time is limited. So I have not done, Gracie, a ton of the new trainings. But for me, I found my audience. I'm going to continue working to try to find new audiences. I mean, that's really the key, what it all comes down to. So, do you love your dog? Loves her now, and she's very sweet. The other one's crazy. All right, I think that's it. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you, Madeline, for getting on. I appreciate it.
Hey, Holly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Will you stay on for a second so I can show you something that I can't figure out?
Yep, definitely.
Sorry.
Yep, no problem. All right. Yeah, there's your dog. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right.
And, let me know if you guys have questions. All right, I'm going to stop share, and I'm going to